Okay. We're just trying to get a good score here. Everything that entails, namely getting a good combo going. On the variance. Oh boy, this game is so generous. I don't know in what world I should have been allowed to land that pendulum like I just did. Just trying to forget which tricks I've done here. I've already done that, I know. Whoops. Fine. That's a good enough combo, just let it go. Cool. I think we're done with this place now, right? Yeah, the one thing that does bug me a bit about the combo system here is that most combo systems in games like this applies to like SSX3 and on tour just as well. Going for the best possible score turns into just doing one big combo, and that's kind of boring to me, especially when the best way to do a combo is just keep going over the same jumps over and over. I think it works a bit better in, say, the SSX games where you're forcibly going down the slope usually. Granted, if you look at like high score runs of SSX Tricky, that kind of falls apart. But you still have to keep moving forwards because there are like timed checkpoints in that game, whereas that's not the case here. I guess we only have... well, I have a few more places to do stuff. Let's do it in the ATV instead now. Just for some difference, and to pay homage to the origin of the series. The namesake, really. But yeah, what you see people do in SSX Tricky is just they find a good place to just do a bunch of uber tricks, and they just do it for as long as they're allowed to. Feels weird being on this big, heavy vehicle now after all this time. And look at that target over there. Remember how you do. There you go. You change the button binding for doing bicycles in this. That throws me off. But, a game where I've seen it work best, I think, well, so how I don't mind it as much in the Tony Hawk games. I think the thing with the Tony Hawk games is there is a... maintaining a combo gets longer the longer the combo goes on for, which I think was a very smart idea. Whereas that's not the case in lots of games like this and SSX. And consequently, it's not much harder to do a really long combo than it is to do a short combo generally. And as a result, everyone just does stupid long combos. How do I get that much air? Oh, is it from here? I need to figure out... okay, no foot of knack is still the stunt to do. Or if Scorpion is not Tsunami. Or if Tsunami, it still has your character curve their back up in this, like on the bike. Or it's more like in Fury 3, where they have their whole body straight up. I mean, this is pretty much what Tsunami was before. The only difference in the knack seems to be that your body is slightly turned. You can just land sideways on the bike, or on the... so he's calling it like on the ATV too. It's so nice. The stability on this vehicle is so much better feeling. That one's so much lower. Why is it low? we go. Yeah, this is just really just going across the four corners of the stadium, pretty much. But the game one game I think really did it well by using like a totally different system was Bomber of Cyberpunk. Because in Bomber of Cyberpunk, I guess it does still turn into having to do a combo across the entire stage, but it's a little bit better because you have to do it across the whole stage, but that's it. You can't keep doing your combo in one place. You have to keep moving across the whole stage. Because in that game, the only way to get multipliers is from grinding over corners on rails, which is a very strange decision, but it turns out to be a really good one. Thought that was going to knock me over for a second, to be honest. Yeah, these seem to be at different heights, which is, that's not the stunt I needed to do, which is a strange decision. Yeah, that means that you have to keep, if you want to get the highest possible score, that is, if you want to get all of the finite supply of multipliers, you have to across the entire, where in the world is this? Target. Oh, I didn't see you there. Ow. Very cozy little corner you got stuck in there. Guess we just have to go up to the opposite corner as well. Very symmetric. I'm coming for you. Ah! Nice grand finale. But yeah, there's a finite supply of multipliers, and how do you grab them? By traversing the entire stage. They're trying to get points all the while, of course. But I always thought that worked unusually well compared to basically anything else I've seen. And I thought it obviated most of the problems I've seen, most of the grief I've had with different games' scoring mechanisms. Like, honestly, I don't really find it fun in SSX3 having to stretch out a combo across an entire stage to get the maximum points. In part because flatland in that game, which is what you have to do something across the entire stage, makes your handling a lot worse. So basically, you're just playing the whole game with really, really bad handling the entire time if you're trying to get a lot of points for things. Need to take the actual ramp here that I missed. Camera, don't do that. I hate when the camera just decides it's not going to turn with you. Oh boy, very good. That's the stunts for it. This is annoying right here. I can't really get a running start to this. How in the world? Now I can turn around here. Just have to approach from the side, I suppose. I would have a ramp like right above, like right in front of the ramp like that. It's very weirdly placed. It's very high. Your natural arc in the air doesn't really go through it. You go underneath it. So I have to pull up my feet just to catch it behind me. Hold on. Here I have an additional 2 stunts I can do. Whether I'll do them is another matter. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I guess that balances out the whole issue of how you can't pivot while doing it indo as well in the ATV, because on the ATV, darn it, I already did that one. You still can a little bit, just not as well. But you can also turn while doing a bicycle, which you can't do. Why am I allowed to land that? Which you can't do. In the bike. You can still, yeah, I think that still worked out just fine. Very good. I feel like I would have. I feel like I would have had a harder time with that on the bike. But I got 2 stunts for free basically because I have 2 new flatland tricks I can do. And this is easier too because I can do bicycles as well. Just do a whole bunch of different flatland tricks. I could do a whole lot of them. There you go. It's already like a very large proportion of them. Yeah, the ATV seems to be. To me, it feels like the ATV is just actually superior for freestyle. Oh. I feel like you should be able to land with something with no hands in general. But whatever. There you go. The big risky stunts right there. Feels so unnatural doing point back with a different input than in Fury 3. It's just that you have one fewer button to do it with. To me, it was like the canonical L1 trick to do, because it was quick and easy and whatnot. Alright, points we go. What? Why'd you fall over? On what grounds? Yeah, like this is a really easy setup for a whole bunch of stunts of any sort. Yeah, because you just keep going back and forth. Like this is easy. I start pulling at the big stunts. Yeah, like this is quite sustainable, I feel like. That's not what I was trying to do, but fine. I'll try to do the mental math to figure out if I have enough points right now. Yeah, that's no doubt enough. Well, that was... Yeah, part of it is I just think this stage was easier, but ATV superiority nonetheless, I feel like. Very good. That's satisfying. We're gonna run out of freestyle to do momentarily here. I'm also recording this really late today. I actually kind of want to... Well, I wouldn't like the idea of just recording fewer episodes for this week or anything, but at the same time... only have the one left. Oh boy. Alright, we'll see. I may kind of be out of stuff to do right now in the game. You know, pending forcibly unlocking some stuff by hacking the game a bit more. So, I may end up, especially if Los Reyes goes as smoothly as this last place just did. We may have fewer episodes this week, we'll see. Alright, see you then. But then I'll keep going. I just need to I'll keep going with this series. I just need to get some stuff done first, to get some stuff unlocked. Otherwise, it wouldn't be unlocked. All right, see you then.